from Buckeye State Credit Union. If you haven't heard of them yet, meet your new favorite financial partner. Buckeye State Credit Union is a local institution offering everything from checking accounts to home equity lines of credit and auto loans with some of the lowest rates in Northeast Ohio. Their Cleveland branch is in Shaker Heights, which is one of 5 locations across the state, making it easy to find one near you. If you can't get to a branch, no problem. We make banking simple through digital banking. What sets Buckeye State Credit Union apart? Well, they make banking personal and convenient at Buckeye. The focus is you. Their core values: connect, simplify, and adapt, guide everything they do, bringing people together, cutting through the clutter, and they're innovative. To learn more, visit buckeyecu.org. Buckeye State Credit Union, your money simplified. All right, so I found this online the other day. It was way too early power rankings in the NFL from ESPN, but I don't really care about where they had the Browns ranked. It sparked a different question. Spoiler alert, the Browns are ranked number 30 on this list. We could argue maybe they should be 28, 29, 31, 32, 30, whatever. That's not the point of this. I want to run through the top 32. I'll show you the power rankings, and then Bull, G, and Tyvis, I want you guys to let me know if everything breaks right for the Browns this year. In the best case scenario, where could you see the Browns ending up? So if everything goes right, where on this list do you think the Browns
so wait a minute. So we taking Jeudy, Johnson, Tillman, and Njoku?
No. For the receiver comparisons, next topic, Tyvis.
Oh, excuse me.
This is the best case scenario for the Browns. If they hit on the court, if everything goes right, everything breaks in their favor, all the question marks we have, where do you think the ceiling for this team is? This is ESPN's way too early.
8-9.
Power rankings, just so you know, so you can figure out where they would stack up. But we'll go 1 through 30 real quick. We'll run through them. They had the Chiefs at 1, Eagles at 2, Lions at 3, Bills at 4, Ravens at 5, Commanders at 6. Moving on here, they have the Bengals at 7, the Rams at 8, the Packers at 9, the Vikings at 10, Chargers at 11, Broncos at 12. At 13, they have the Texans, 14, the Buccaneers, 15, the Niners, 16, the Seahawks, 17, the Steelers, 18, Miami, 19, the Falcons, the Cardinals at 20, Cowboys, Bears, Colts, and Patriots going from 20 to 24. And then the bottom of the barrel here, Panthers at 25, Raiders at 26, Jets at 27, Jaguars 28, Saints 29, Browns at 30. They had the Titans at 31 and the Giants at 32. So, Bull, if everything broke right for the Browns this season, if everything went in their favor, all these question marks we had were answered in the positive manner, where do you see the Browns? What do you think?
That's such an unrealistic scenario that everything went right.
Well, it's the middle of June, and we're playing the unrealistic game. So
bring up
18.
Bring up 11 to 15 for now. Let's look at those again.
18.
So we have 7 through 12, and then
all right. Go to the next page. Then
18, 17, 16.
Yeah, I'm with Tyvis.
16.
I guess best case scenario, they're somewhere
middle
in
of the
that.
pack.
What's that?
So you're saying you and Tyvis, middle of the pack, best
That's
case.
best case scenario,
Yep.
probably, yeah.
16.
G. Bush, what say you?
But that's if everything goes right. I mean,
Yeah.
You mean you telling me like the defense is back to number 1, the quarterback situation is great, Judy's flourishing, Quinshawn Judkins look great.
Yeah, like you get the best
I don't think
version
you
of
can say the
Flacco.
quarterback situation is great.
Well, yeah,
It's like
16.
it's solid. Let's say quarterback is solid.
16.
It's silly to say, well, everything's perfect. Well, if everything's perfect, they can be number 1. I mean,
16.
But that's not realistic.
This is, and
I think the realistic best case scenario is somewhere between 16 and 20.
I've always said like 9 wins to me is like super capped out.
Get ready.
Like 9 wins is super capped out.
We're gonna go into the last week 8-8.
Even at its best, people, we keep talking about the Flacco thing. No one was on the Flacco train harder than me. Pause. That was crazy. But anyway, do you remember what Flacco looked like in the playoff game?
Yeah, and he didn't play particularly well last year.
I mean, he was throwing pick sixes.
Yeah.
Like he threw a lot of interceptions when he played that year. So it's not as if, like even if he plays at his optimum best, like he's going to be very efficient and throw for 300 yards every single game and throw for 3 touchdowns and maybe 1 interception. He throws picks. Like if you look at him and Jameis Winston's stats comparable, They got a lot of the same numbers. Like, so it's going to be a little bit different.
That's probably why Kevin don't want him to
The
start.
odds of the Browns getting even average quarterback play this year are not good.
Yeah.
That's just a reality.
That's not true.
And
That's not true.
well,
You
here
think they have a good chance of getting like middle of the pack, having the 16th best quarterback situation? You think there's a good chance of that?
I don't
know
think
how
so.
you could.
I don't think so because
I didn't say it was.
there's a few question marks because you'll get to it here coming up, and I think this is the biggest travesty that I've been talking about for 4 years. I think going on 5 now.
Yeah.
We are allergic to wide receivers. We act like moving the ball through the air is like something new, like it's 1945. Like other teams got 6-7 receivers. The Bengals got half of their money allotted in 2 receivers, and the Rams, they just was like, oh yeah, we'll just keep getting receivers. Like, newsflash, people, you can throw the ball forward, somebody can catch it, and you can move it that way. And the thing that frustrates me is this:
They tried that last year.
why everybody act like play action is a new thing?
What are you talking about?
Kevin Stefanski's gonna bring that play action back, dog. It's play action. What are you talking about? That's like somebody saying
They didn't run play action last.
that is not a secret weapon.
They're going to bring the draw play.
The only way the play action is effective is if the run game is actually good.
My thing, like Bull said, like we keep talking about the players and what are the players gonna do? Kevin Stefanski ain't proved nothing. Where's his magical quarterback at? Where's this guy who stole for 4,000? By the way, when he was really accurate, when they was really running the football, Alex Van Pelt was here, right? They went to the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Why he get fired?
Nobody knows.
Okay, now Dorsey was here, right?
Maybe he wanted to be like the play caller.
Dorsey was here, right?
Did he get fired or did his contract run out?
I was fired. Dorsey was here, right, last year, right?
Fired. Yes.
He got fired.
Who? Dorsey?
Dorsey.
Correct. Well, I mean,
okay, let's continue down this thought process. He told us Baker Mayfield wasn't good, right?
Who did?
Kevin Stefanski couldn't work with him, right?
That's what later came out.
Baker got getting 4 stacks. My question is, why does everybody keep getting moved out? And by the way, let's talk about this. Let's be clear. Kevin Stefanski, if you guys think that they're going to wait on a perfect quarterback that's coming on a white steed, that's gonna magically be the savior, why does he get a pass on a 3rd round pick that you got at quarterback, Dillon Gabriel, and another quarterback is Shedeur Sanders, and a hand-picked trade from Kenny Pickett, and another guy he has experience with, but we're willing to say it's okay to have 2 wins so you could draft another quarterback the next year?
Yeah.
I repeat it to you, where is the resume at?
Yeah, I've supported Kevin Stefanski, but this idea that he's a quarterback whisperer is a joke. The only quarterback you could argue that he's gotten the best out of is Jacoby Brissett, and
That's it.
that's not a high bar, and it wasn't like Jacoby was that good. No other quarterback did he get the best play out of.
Case Keenum.
Not here.
No, well, you said out of just.
I meant in Cleveland as the head
Okay.
coach.
Look, he didn't had a plethora of quarterbacks, and he's hand-chosen 4 of them this year.
Now, I will say at wide receiver, if Deontay Johnson gets his act together,
We hope.
and he talked about changing the narrative. Well, he created the narrative by being a bad teammate. But if he gets his act together, well, at least the top 2 and maybe even 3 with Tillman might not be bad for the Browns. I mean, that's potentially be a decent wide receiving core. There's obviously no depth beyond that. They have no other receivers.